Rebels without a cause. Rebels without a cause. Thank God for the chance for a long time. Rebels without a cause. We're already here. We're already deep in that. We're deep now. We're already got wounds inside and outside our body. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one who get infected. I'm one west to the very next. I be one west to the death to the very next. One west to the very next. I'm one west to the very next. I'm one west to the very next. I be one west to the death to the very next. I be one west to the death to the very next. Stay scary next. From the soul out of very things. Speaking very seed. You talk that with very next. Like the pyramids. The chill, they ain't hearing it, they ain't listening. Every door that you see, get your heart right back. It's talking to you again. Get into the dance. It's talking to you. I be so phenomenal. Now that you're down with us, folks trying to make Brian chemical. This is what you think I'm trying to bring up. I'm lifting the pussy niggas. I get shit. See my heart off. I'm allergic to the politics and the lies and the politics. Hey, China, so we can check my gynecologist. It's time to try to get out of the situation. It's time to look at your body. This is American people all here. Competition is from the air to the I be frozen to the chest to the chest. I'm from the chest to the chest. I be frozen to the chest to the chest. I'm from the chest to the chest. I be frozen to the chest to the chest. I'm from the chest to the chest. I be frozen to the chest to the chest. I'm from the chest to the chest. I be quiet. It's not really but I'm trying to but I'm calling the truth. Now I'm from the 17.
Check the sound. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shah Brakatah. Yahweh Shemal Thumb Bashim Yahweh Shah. You gotta turn this camera a little bit more too. Oh. So, wow. As the letter Hebrew speak, you already know, man. Zephaniah 2:1 is a scripture that we always pull in the beginning. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. You already know that that's us. The nation that is not desired in the earth is blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. And we all know why, because we're the greatest people on the face of the planet. All right, our women look the best. Right. Our brothers is the best. Our sisters is the best. Our children is the smartest. Right. And the greatest things you can ever see. I mean, shout out to the Lord having these sisters birth all of these babies in Israel, man. All right. With that being said, you already know Ephesians 4:4. There is one body and one spirit. All right. You already know. Can I get Ephesians 4:4 real quick? Let's go there. Let's get Ephesians 4:4. There's one body, man, and one spirit. That's in the I.S.U.P.K. It ain't many goddamn Israelite groups. It's one specific set of brothers that the Lord set up to lead this nation, and that is the men in the I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General Yohanna and the generals in the school, all right? So with that being said, let me turn this up. I want to see if we got any sound. I still don't see no sound. I don't see, and the one camera just went out. I don't know if that's YouTube or what.
It's Facebook. It keeps saying publishing issue.
All right, no sweat.
Oh, we back up now.
I don't know. I don't think I'm up to date on this. I don't know. I can't see nothing.
I got us up there.
We good. We got sound. I don't know why I ain't got no sound on my phone. So we do got sound. All right, well, let's get it. So let's go to Ephesians 4:4. Today's topic, I got it, man. I got a ton of articles that I want to bring out as well. It's a lot here. It's my phone. Got a ton of articles that I want to bring out as well. We're going to get into them right after this. Go to Ephesians 4:4.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
Go ahead.
There is one body and one spirit. Even
what?
One body and one spirit.
There was one body and one spirit. Go ahead.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. There's only one place that the Lord called brothers, man. And that is the I.S.U.P.K. That is the one spirit of the Most High in here, which is the Holy Spirit that had the zeal and to serve the Most High, to keep the commandments. And there's one body of men that serve the Lord, that is ordered to serve the Lord. Go ahead.
One Lord, one faith, one baptism.
One what?
One Lord, one faith, one baptism.
One Lord, one faith, and one baptism. We only got one authority in here, man.
Right.
That's the Most High power and His Son Yahweh, man.
Right.
Under the Lord is Christ. But we all follow Christ, and Christ teaches us how to serve the Lord. Go ahead.
One God and Father of us all.
And one power, Father of us all. That's the Most High Yahweh. So tonight's topic is the importance of having a righteous man.
Right.
Usually I go into the sisters and I mean how the importance of being a good wife and how to be a woman, a righteous woman. But today I wanted to do sort of like not like a spin-off to it, but to go into the other hand. Once you're a righteous woman, it's important to have a righteous man, a righteous husband, all right?
Right.
Or if that ain't your husband, it's important to follow righteous men, all right? And if you're a sister, you want to get a righteous man. If you're married to a man in the world, then you got to serve that man. That's still your husband. You still got to serve him. The camera, you got to spin it just a little bit more. Or I guess now unless you're at a position how you want it. But it's important to have a righteous man in the household for many reasons. One of them being the things that is going on today in the earth, how we being just hunted, man.
Right.
I seen on Facebook, our sister said, I feel like they being hunted. The tribe of Yashakar, or Issachar in the English, right? Yashakar in the Hebrew, which is the so-called Mexicans. She said, it feels like we're being hunted, man, and y'all is being hunted. Being hunted by the white man.
Right.
I have to say it. White man is the devil.
Right.
Being hunted by the white man. Being hunted by our oppressors, man, and by the slave master. All right. So let's go into the importance of having a righteous man. Because if you have a righteous man in that time where these devils go to hunt you, the Lord will be on your side. Because the Lord will be defending you and your righteous husband. All right. And if you're a righteous woman, you can sanctify, you can cleanse that husband. That ain't in goddamn truth. And the Lord may protect your family because of you being a righteous woman that serves the Lord. All right. So we're going into the importance of having a righteous man. Let's go to Isaiah 13:12. All right. I just want to test it out real quick, see if I can hear anything now on my phone. Might just be my phone. I don't know, it might be my phone.
I can hear it on Facebook.
And YouTube. And YouTube. All right, then it might just be my phone. Let me see. Let me know when you got it. You can go ahead and get it.
Isaiah 13.
Isaiah 13 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
The Lord said, what?
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
The Lord said he'll make a man more precious than fine gold. I don't know. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the sound, so.
Yeah, this Facebook.
What about YouTube? I'm checking YouTube. Yeah. Ain't nobody say nothing about it, so I'm guessing we straight. It's probably not going. YouTube. All right, no sweat. We good. So the Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. You know how much is gold worth today? Like a goddamn, what is that? I don't know what they call kilo of gold or what? Pound of gold? I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I don't even know how they weigh gold.
Right.
But a man, one man, is going to be more precious than the finest gold you can ever find in your life. Man. That's what the Lord is saying. To have one righteous man is going to be more precious than fine gold. He's going to make a man more precious than gold, more precious than riches, man. Just like a virtuous woman, her price is far above rubies. A man is more precious than fine gold.
Right.
Meaning we priceless, man. The same thing for a virtuous sister that's righteous. She priceless. And this time, a man is more precious than fine gold. And I got to go into these articles and get you these articles, man. I'm just going to go through the titles. I had to. I got to. Because some of the things that we're about to read about that's going on, you're going to see you need a righteous man. And you're going to understand that a righteous man or a man, period, is going to be more precious than fine gold. Right. We're coming to the times where just to have a man,
right,
righteous or unrighteous, is like, goddamn, I got some type of safety. All right. Let me get it real quick. First, let me read these two. Oh yeah, all right, okay, here we go. Now, one of them, I got one story, which is just for us to laugh about. It's about Islam. We're just gonna laugh at that. Then I got another story at the end. I mean, I want y'all to support this brother. Shout out to the sister who put it up there. I believe that is Lockbox Rib put it up about the brother that's innocent. But this is just one. Let me just start running down some of these articles real quick. All right. Let me just go this. It says, shout out to Captain Soccer Ward's mother. All right. It says former Generations actress Akana arrested for bleaching baby to convince her light-skinned husband that it was hers. Her light-skinned boyfriend that he was the father of the baby. She bleached the goddamn baby, man. What the hell is wrong with our brothers and sisters, man? Y'all can see this child out. Bleach the baby, fully bleach the baby. To convince a man that it's his baby, to convince the boy, listen, I might get one scripture out. Let me get two scriptures real quick, Daniel, if I may. Oh man, let me just get two. Let me just get two. Give me where is it at? Oh, here we go. That's why I should have brought my glasses out. This always happened to me, man. I'll be looking at the paper like I don't even recognize anything that I wrote. All right, boom, boom. I can't tell what the hell I wrote, man. Give me Leviticus 19 to 29. Lucky, man. This is such a serious topic. Oh man. It says she bleached the baby's skin to convince her light-skinned boyfriend that he is the father. Are you silly, man? Oh man. Our daughters, man, our sisters have to stop being whores.
Right.
And our brothers have to stop requiring our women to be whores, man. That's why they be whores. You know why women be whores? Because men like whores.
Right.
If whores didn't get any ride, I guarantee you women would stop being whores, man.
Right.
That's not where the ride is at. So where they going to go? You know what I mean? But men like whores. Men love whores on Instagram, searching for whores. Or on Insta porn, searching for all the whores you can find on Facebook, searching for all the whores you can find or the next woman that he can make a whore. Give me Leviticus 19 and 29, for sure.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Don't what?
Prostitute thy daughter.
Don't prostitute your daughters. Don't turn your daughter into some damn slut.
Right.
Requiring her to dress up like a damn whore and be in your damn music video. Everybody can see her behind. I seen one of my little sisters out. This is why I do not find them on any goddamn social. So like, I got 9 sisters. I keep saying I got 7, and I forget I got 9. Anyway, I got 9 sisters. I don't know how I keep doing that, because for so long I had 7.
Right.
But now I got 9. Right. And I don't listen. My baby sister, she can't even get on it. So don't worry about her.
Right.
Then the second to the youngest, she in college now. I don't friend her either. And then all the rest of them, every time I see them on Insta porn, whether it's with my brothers, because I got my brothers' Insta porn damn accounts and they Facebook accounts. And I got my one sister's Facebook account, which I every time I see it, I say I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete her. Brother, it's ridiculous. It is. They become grown women, and then they move to another state, and then they just stop dressing. They just stop putting clothes on all the way, and all you see is skin and cleavage and legs and thighs and ASS, man. It's so sad, but they like men, don't they? They love men, and that's what men like. Men like prostitutes and whores, man. Read it again.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
We gotta stop prostituting our women. We gotta stop loving whores, man. So if you need a righteous man that won't allow your daughter to dress like a damn whore. You need a righteous man that ain't gonna go sleep with a whore and give you a goddamn STD, man. Bring you something back home.
Right.
Sleeping with all the whores in America. Because of his car, because of his jewelry, or whatever women like about him. God damn it. Because of his ride pictures that he sent out to this is another thing. You don't want a man where your man's ride is all over the goddamn internet. Because every woman he meet, he showed her everything he wrote.
Right.
Like, check this out. Bet you never seen nothing like this. And now your man's ride is all over the internet, man. You don't want to prostitute your daughter out or our daughters out. So where you go and get their phone one day to make a call, and there's ride pictures all over the damn phone. Many rides too, light skin, dark skin, caramel, banana, whatever the hell I mean. That's all you see. We gotta stop requiring our daughters to be whores, and our daughters have to stop requiring brothers to treat them like whores, man. Gotta stop. Gotta just say no. God damn it, read it. Read on. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 23 and 17. You want a righteous man that's not going to require you to be a whore, man. That's the importance of having a righteous husband. Number one, you need a man that's more fine than precious gold, man. That's more precious than fine gold. You want to, any man, we coming to that time now with just a black and Hispanic man, just to have one.
Right.
But then you want a righteous man. He about double the goddamn price, man. A righteous man that ain't gonna require you to have a damn threesome and a foursome, and ain't gonna try to pass you off to his homie so he can get with his homie's wife, man. That is weak. You know how many, what do they call that, swinging? Mm-hmm. You want a man that is not gonna require you to swing every goddamn weekend.
Right.
Because he wants some other man's bread and could care less about you, passing you the F around, man. That's why it's important to be a righteous man. He ain't gonna bring you back home no goddamn STDs, man. Read.
Deuteronomy
23 and 17.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
That's the point. Ain't gonna be no whores of the daughters of Israel. You don't want a man that is fine with having our children being whores, man. And when they turn 18, they whole titties out, locking, their whole cleavage is out, goddamn legs all the way up to the ASS, you can see it. Hey, I turned on Facebook. I don't know if that was Facebook or damn Instagram, one of them. I went on there the other day. My sister had on a dress and these little, like, they got tights, but they like short tights, like I guess they workout shorts. But the dress with the short, matter of fact, she did not have that on. That was another Instaporn damn picture. This what I'm talking about. The sister had on the dress and she had on black, like panties or something. I don't know. But the dress, it just didn't cover anything. And all you seen was her round behind, man. I mean, it's the best in Israel. I mean, not the best in Israel, it's the best in the earth. Israel got the best, whole bodies in the earth. That's what's up. But you cannot look like a whore, man, just because of it. You can't become a whore because you're a dime piece. Right. Damn. I think that needs to be said more often. Just because you're a dime piece does not mean you got the right to be a whore, man. Right. Just because you are ugly don't mean you got the right to be a whore. Right. And brothers gotta stop requiring our women to be whores, man. That is a weak, goddamn feminine thing. And it says something about the type of man you are. If you requiring women to be a whore, man. How in the then when your daughter's sucking everybody's rod, man, you upset. Right. But when you was young, that's the woman you wanted. You wanted the woman that was willing to suck every man's rod. Right. That you could sneak out of school, cut school, and she had sex with all your friends, so none of y'all be angry when it's over. But now that that's your daughter, now you want to beat her behind on Facebook, want to give her a beating on Facebook and Instagram, and you called her twerking. Well, that was the woman you wanted back in high school, right. Back in middle school. Now you mad? Don't be a goddamn hypocrite, man. That's the importance of having a righteous man. Somebody that won't allow his daughters or allow his children, or is just not fine with his wife and his daughters being whores. Right. All right, I got another article. Let's go into the article, man. This is why it's so important to have a righteous man. It says Detroit police seeking missing 14-year-old girl. How are our daughters going missing? Right. And this one just so happened to make the news. And she's pretty as she ever can be, man. But she's going missing. This ain't the only one. This ain't the only one. There is more. There is more. Damn, man, I hate to say this, but there's more. I mean, matter of fact, down here you go. You can take it and read the articles. It says, I got to read this one. It says, police, girl 15 stabbed 80 times, set on fire, met killer on Facebook. She was stabbed 80 goddamn times and set on fire. And the man who did it, she met him on Facebook. Here you go. You just got to go back, right? You just got to press back. And you just got to go to each, I'm going to show you real quick. SHALAM. Hit back. And go back again. You just got to click each story. We just did the stab and set on fire. You got to click each email and then click the story. SHALAM. I have it always set up for you today. But damn, man. Stabbed and set on fire, and the killer she met on Facebook. Not the brother not the brother, whoever killed her on Facebook. Damn. Do you know why? Because we need righteous men in the household. Right. Let's say, where the hell is you going? Yeah, you better tell me the goddamn truth. Right. That's gonna say, you see what's happening. You know that women are going missing. Where are you going? Stop lying. Stop being a whore. Damn, you need a father that's going to tell you, no, you ain't going out today. Right. Where you going? That don't sound right. Yeah, that don't add up. Call such and such. Call such and such. Let me speak to their mom. Let me speak to their dad. That's why you don't have sex with nobody until you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, man. Right. Because sex is marriage. These stupid ass Christians don't understand that, man. That's why women is dying from meeting men on Facebook that they think they can just have sex with and get abortions. And not to mention, they got this little plastic abortion Barbie doll out. that is horrible. It is a black woman. She got an afro. She got the scissors to cut the man, baby. It's evil. It's evil. You need righteous men to tell your daughter, you are going to have that baby at 12 and 15. You're going to have that baby. And next time you'll keep your effing legs closed.
Right.
When the brother don't want to be there for the baby, then you'll know to keep your effing legs closed and wait until you meet a righteous man. Why don't you go to them brothers over there teaching on the corner and learn what they got to teach you, man? Not all them silly cats out there, but the I.S.U.P.K, the one body that the Lord set up, man. Damn, that is ridiculous, man. God damn. Hold on. Let me just. I got some scriptures, man. God damn it, man. Lord, as a matter of fact, just keep going. Let's keep going, man. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 3 and 5. Need Proverbs 3 and 5. With this one right here, man.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5.
And listen to this. This is why you need a righteous man in the household before you allow your daughter to go meet some idiot on Facebook and go meet him.
Right.
Need a man to say, where the hell you going? You better stay behind in the house. And you need righteous fathers in the household for a reason. And this is the reason why. Read on.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart.
You need somebody that's going to trust in the Lord with all their heart and teach you to trust in the goddamn Lord with all your heart. Meaning with all your mind. Why? Read.
And lean not to thy own understanding.
Because you don't want to lean to your own understanding. Oh, he's nice. Like. Friend, heart. You want to meet up? Yeah. Direct message.
Right.
A lot of these whores is, like he said, it goes down in the DM. A lot of these whores get them direct messages out, and they lose their goddamn mind. It's about 25 rides on each person that she knows, and they direct messages. Man.
Right.
For each person she knows, she got a ride picture for. Whores, man. Because there's no righteous man in the house to say, give me that phone. Let's see what the hell you're doing. And a whore hate when you check her phone out.
Right.
Whores hate to be exposed, brother. And our men are requiring our women to be whores, man. And we need righteous fathers to protect our daughters, to stop them from going and leaning to their own understanding. But Jeremy's nice. I want to go meet up with Jeremy. Let me speak to Jeremy, Father. Let me speak to Jeremy. Where y'all going? No, y'all gonna meet here. Y'all gonna be here until the day you grown, goddamn it. You have a baby, you get pregnant in this house, it was my fault.
Right.
But you ain't going out to meet Jeremy, who is 35 in reality. He's gonna stab you the hell up. 35 and the devil pretending to be your brother. Now, I'm not sure if that's what happened in this case, but I can just imagine. All right, let's go to the next article, man. It is so important to have a righteous man, a man that follows the Lord's laws, man. Follows the law, statutes, and commandments, that follows the men who is ordained to teach the law, statutes, and commandments, man, the I.S.U.P.K, and to lead this nation. Let me know when you read it, Daniel.
White teacher suspended after racist rant against black man.
Against black what?
Against black man.
Against black man. Now, what the hell are you going to do when your teacher, when your child's teacher does a racist what?
Racist rant against black men.
What you going to do when that teacher starts to show racism to your child? Huh? You see what happened with the other sister that was brought out on Command in GEN.YAHANNA's radio show. Where's the father? What is he going to say? What is he going to do? What's the steps he's going to make or going to take to get justice, man? Is he even going to get justice? Is he going to go into school and hug a police officer and comb through his goddamn buzz cut and say, I forgive you? Huh? Well, what's the steps he's going to take? Can he even come and say anything to an officer? Is he on the run? What's going on?
Right.
We need righteous men in our households, man. We need righteous men in our nation, man. Damn, what you gonna do then? Huh? What's gonna happen then? Where are the righteous men at in the I.S.U.P.K? Now, where they at outside of that, man? Where? How are they leading our families outside of that? Speaking of that, give me Matthew 12 and 29. Let me tell you something, man. Listen, I know we got family issues. I know the brothers ain't right. I know the sisters ain't right. But we gotta get right. There ain't no excuse, man. It is no excuse to just be a terrible parent and a goddamn terrible person in America and evil in the sight of the Lord. There is no excuse. Right. Just because we grew up in poverty. I mean, it is an excuse, but it ain't no excuse. If you're a man that need excuses, that's the perfect one. We were slaves and now look at us. But if you're a man that requires no excuses, like an I.S.U.P.K, then brother, you just got to get right. You got to say, I was that type of person, and now I changed. I was the type of man that loved whores, that required every woman to be a whore, that enjoyed the whoredom of a woman. But now I got to be a righteous man and not require our women to be whores. See the outcome. I can't require our sons to sell drugs. Can't require our sons to murder each other. And I can't be a hypocrite and murder my people, and sell drugs, and want to sleep with prostitutes, man. And weak for some damn sexual lust. Can't do that. And I gotta guide my family, man, which we're gonna get into next. Right. Read the scripture for me.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Or how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods?
How can somebody come into a strong man's house and spoil his goods? Huh? How are our daughters going missing? Why is there no justice being done for our children that is getting murdered? Why is nothing being done? Why are our children getting murdered? Why are we under the curses, man? Why is the house of Israel being attacked by every nation? Why are we suffering from the curses of God? Read on.
Except he first bind the strong man.
Because our strong men are bound. They bound. That's why we out there fishing, trying to get our brothers and sisters out the world, man. Because we are bound to society. We bound by society. God damn. You bound to it and bound by the damn thing, man.
Right.
You bound to society trying to hustle. What you need? What you need? You snaking, stealing, kicking doors in, thieving. What else? Trading, selling out on your people for dollars, man.
Right.
Like these pastors and religious leaders. So we bound to society. Our brothers and sisters, we in the goddamn world. Trying to survive. And we bound by society. When you mess up, when you say what you need, whoop, whoop, get caught, and you go to prison. When you lose your goddamn mind because your baby mama stressing you out and you murder her, and you go to prison. If you black on a Friday night, you go to prison. Damn, man. If you're a black child in the midst of an evil oppressor, you go to prison, man. If you're a black daughter that falls in love over Facebook and you meet up with the man, you die. If you black on a Friday night without the presence of a man, you die.
Right.
If you're a female, hey man, or a black child, it's a goddamn shame. Our strong men are bound. They tied us up, man. They got us chained up in prisons. They taking advantage of us, man. They got us strung out on heroin and drugs. Hey, man, listen, our strong men, the men that have the power to come into the truth. That's why shout out to the I.S.U.P.K prison program. Can we get a prison program? That is from the Lord, man. I see so many of my brothers at home. I called my brother on Instagram the other night. In a prison cell. Instagram live too. He was live with it. I'm like, okay, I mean, what's up? He doing a stretch, man. Our strong men are bound. Yeah, I mean, and that's why we gotta be there for our brothers, man. Take care of their children, help them out. Because our strong men are bound. And how the hell can we protect our households? Read it again from the top. Or else can you do what?
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house?
How can they enter into our homes? How can they use and abuse the Israelites, man? Because our strong men are bound. There's very few righteous men in the earth, man. Very few. And the majority is all in the I.S.U.P.K. or waiting to come the hell in here, man. Out there in the world, bound. Don't know they're about to end up in the I.S.U.P.K. Read on.
And spoil you his goods.
And take everything we got. Robbed us. How did the Zionist movement come and claim our land and say that they are Jews?
Right.
He was bound. He was in slavery. Picking cotton. 1948, fresh out of slavery. Don't know any damn thing. Still getting bombed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Waiting for Martin Luther King to come. What the hell was that? 20 years later and sell us out goddamn down the road. Sell us out, literally. We wasn't in our land. The land was just desolate. Sheep and oxen just roaming through the goddamn land. Snakes and lions just walking through. Nobody there. Well, because we bound. They just came and robbed us for our land, robbed us for our identity. The hell was we gonna do? We still getting hung on goddamn trees, man.
Right.
Can you give me Mark 3:27? What else can we do? What was we supposed to do? Go to the president and say, what? Hey, that's our land over there they taking. Really? We couldn't even sit on a white man's toilet seat. The hell we was going to defend ourselves, man. Our strong men are bound. Damn. Let me know when you got it.
Mark chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
Nobody can enter into our house. Not a strong man. Not a man that serves the Lord. Not a righteous man. You can't enter into his house. You just can't come up in the man's crib. Listen, we're willing to die for our families because that's what the Bible says. No matter what, you ain't tall. You ain't a tall man, so somebody's supposed to come slap your little light-skinned self around and take everything you got and have sex with your rib, get her pregnant, and roll the hell out with your kids and your money. You're supposed to sit there and hold your legs and rock back and forth and pray. Come on, man. You got to die. And then afterwards, you go give them a damn hug and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I know this was a mistake. I forgive you. The hell, man. You can't enter into those strong man house. I.S.U.P.K, we are going to die for our families.
Right.
And that's a fact. Babies on top of babies and just ribs on top of ribs and man, all of which we gotta die. Gotta die protecting them, man. And also, we gotta provide the truth for them, man. Give me this right here. Hold on. I think it's on the back of this. Where is it at? Boom, boom, boom. Let me find it. Lock it. I gotta bear with me. Did I get it? Thought I got it. Give me provide not for his household. I don't think I got that one. Give me the one that says infidel. Yeah, I ain't write it down on here. Give me the one that says infidel. We gotta provide the truth to our families, which we're about to read about in a second.
First Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. But if any provide not for his own.
If any provide not for his own. Go up one verse.
Verse 7.
Let's get the context.
And these things gave in charge.
And these things he gave in charge. Go ahead.
That they may be blameless.
That we may be what?
Blameless.
Blameless. What does that mean? We don't have the blame. It's not our fault. We righteous, we innocent in the sight of the Lord. Read on.
But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house,
especially the ones of your own house. Go ahead.
He have denied the faith.
Now, he didn't pay the bills. Read it again.
He have denied the faith.
If you provide not for your own, you did not pay the bills. You what?
Denied the faith.
You didn't buy a phone.
He had denied the faith.
You didn't not get a hair done.
He had denied the faith.
Yeah, you didn't pay for a new car, a telephone bill, an automobile.
He had denied the faith.
Thank you. You denied the faith. So what is this talking about? It's talking about something that has to do with the faith. Not that got to do with money. Not that got to do with getting your hair, your nails, paying your phone bill, getting your car note, telephone bill, just so you can chill. God damn, I don't think you understand. How about that one, Beyonce? I don't think you understand, Beyonce. Right. This is talking about the faith. Why? So you can be blameless in the sight of the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. Go up 2 verses. Go up to verse 6. God damn it. Let's get some more context on it.
Verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead. While she liveth.
Wait. The woman that lived in pleasure is dead while she's living. Because all she knows is goodies and pleasure. Right. Read on.
Verse 7. And these things give in charge, that they may be blameless.
That who may be blameless? That they may be blameless. Go ahead.
But if any,
go ahead.
But if any provide not for his own.
For his own. They, his. And, go ahead.
Especially for those of his own house.
Why? Why do you got to provide for your own house? Because if not, she will be given to pleasures and will be dead while the hell she's alive. Ain't that what it just said?
Right.
She's dead, though she's alive. Why is she dead? From all the pleasures that she gets. Being spoiled. The pleasures is making her dead. I mean, she look pretty, she get nice things, but she's dead. So you got to provide something for her and will make her alive. Luke chapter 4:1. The law of the Lord is life. He who leaveth it, so I can paraphrase it, shall die. He who lives, he who keeps it and follows it shall live. That was Baruch 4:1. I paraphrase it. The laws of the Lord is life, man. The commandments. So if you don't give her the commandments, then she's dead. She just got nothing but pleasure. That's why if you don't provide the law, statutes, and commandments for her, not money, but the law, statutes, and commandments for her, go ahead.
He had denied the faith.
You have denied the faith. Because that's what it has to deal with. The faith. Hey, man. And so many of our daughters and so many of our sons don't have righteous men in their household because women think you got to provide for them money. Because some lying gay pastor thinks that you're supposed to give women all your money. You're supposed to let her tell you what to do, like share the power with her 50-50. Give me that. Give me Proverbs 31:3. Share the power with her 50-50. That's not the point. Nah, we don't do that. And I'm going to show these pastors and these silly Christian idiots, man. I hate to say it. These dum-dums stuck in Christianity that know nothing because the pastor ain't teaching y'all anything.
Right.
It ain't even their fault.
Right.
The pastor is not teaching you anything. Well, let the I.S.U.P.K. teach you something. Proverbs 31:3.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
Don't give your strength to a goddamn woman. Don't give the thing that your power, your strength, your authority to a female so she can do what with it? What's she gonna do? I don't know, Diane. I never understood that.
Right.
Can I ask the sisters in UK something? Why do women want power so bad? Like, what are you going to do with it? You're gonna say, get my nails done, get my hair done, pay my phone bill, pay my automobile, and baby, maybe we can chill. Then now you can get some of this. Once all my bills paid, that's come on, man. That's all she's gonna do with it. But if it's 50-50, hold on, Diana. That might be a good idea. If it's 50-50, then listen to me, bro. I need my hair braided. And I want all the newest Jordans and boots out there. Matter of fact, you need to get a job. You need to provide for me. I want to sit home, play PlayStation in my drawers until you come home.
Right.
And I need money to go out on the weekends with the brothers. And you better be home by 9 o'clock. You better not be out there with Sheila and Tiffany too long. God damn, and I need some money to spend when I'm hungry in the house. I need a cheesesteak or something. And then when you come home, I cook you a goddamn TV. So I don't effing feel like it, and I got it. If it's 50-50, goddamn, that don't sound too bad. I'm about to get, look, we about to come up. We about to get a new car. Hair about to stay braided. You know what I mean? You about to have all the newest Jordans and all the little workout equipment you want. You know what I mean? You get to play Xbox and PlayStation all day. We ain't got to slave for the white man. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We need sex when we need it. They better not stay out too late. Give me your phone, see your phone in your phone. God damn. That sounds like a life to me, Diana. Jeez. But of course, when you start to say that, what will women say? No. They think that's unfair. But the pastor is breaking up our house, man. America and your money-grubbing pastors is polluting the minds of our sisters and our brothers, man. Now our brothers want our women to be whores. They don't want to be in the household. They just want some vagina.
Right.
Then when they fall in love with the whore, they wanted to stop being the whore and now be the housewife. But she's just going to be the whore inside of your house. So you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Now, let me tell you something. I.S.U.P.K don't turn whores into housewives. That's not what we do. We teach women to stop being a whore and then teach them how to become a housewife. That's what we do. You gotta tell them to stop being a whore. You just can't take the whore and say, here, be a housewife. Because she's gonna be a whore inside of your house while she's your wife. So you gotta teach her to stop being a whore and then teach her how to be a housewife. But it takes a righteous man to do that. If you ain't a righteous man, or if you don't have a righteous man, then how can he lead your household, man? How can a righteous man, man that's not righteous, lead you? You shouldn't let unrighteous man lead you, man. There's too many good brothers in the I.S.U.P.K that are single. Women talk about wives. There's a ton of brothers in here that don't got no wife, man. Get you one of them, give them some. Damn. Buy some of that Captain Tazariak, give him some. And brother, you need to buy some of that, give her some.
Right.
God damn. And y'all meet up and do your 6 months and court each other, and afterwards give each other some. And he will provide the faith for you, man. Hey, give me the next article. Shalom. Give me the next article. We got a ton more to go. That's what we need, man. We need righteous men in our households. So that way we can teach our sons to stop being drug dealers and stop throwing away our women, man. Turning women into whores. Not many women be wanting to be with men, and the man be such a damn simpleton. I remember that I was back in the world. I had this one girl wanted to be with me so bad. And I knew that she really was serious about it. So I couldn't be with her because I knew that I was just going to trash the whole relationship. So, I mean, that was righteous. You know what I mean? And then she's bad to the bone to this day. And every time I see her or think about it, I'll be like, damn. But at least I didn't kill the whole thing.
Right.
Her father was good with my dad. He was fine with me being with her, but I could not do it because I wanted whores. Because why? At that time, my strong man was bound. My father was bound to society and by society, by the things in the world. He allowed women to be prostitutes. He liked prostitutes and whores. So now what? Now what you want me to do, man? That was the wisest thing I could have ever done. Was say, no, I can't do that to this brother. Well, I know very well. You know my father very well. They cool. Right. Can't be with his daughter like that. Got to be a righteous man. That's why we need righteous men in the household, man. Read the next article.
Sleeping 6-year-old shot in the head during drive-by.
A sleeping 6-year-old shot in the head in the drive-by. That's what I mean now. Our fathers, a brother came to the camp the other day and said, his dad deal with the ops, so he don't F with his dad, he beefing with his dad. Because his dad talks to his opponents, meaning his enemies. And Captain Akai said, how in the hell is your father your op? He's your father.
Right.
Maybe he the one that can bridge you and your enemy. But lo and behold, some Christian woman came up and said, wait a minute. How the hell you gonna tell him? And I need y'all to hear this. Let me get close. She said, how the hell are you gonna tell him that he should love his father, but you telling him to hate the white man? I was blown away. Now, let me repeat what she said. She said, how the hell are you gonna tell him to love his dad, but hate the white man? What? So I should love the white man and hate my father? That is sad, and it's only like that because her father was bound. Her father might not have been a righteous man. He bound. Somebody came and spoiled his goods because he might not have been a righteous man 9 times out of 10. Now this young brother, he losing his strong man. And losing his father. Now, for him to become a strong man, he got to fight within himself whether or not he's going to deal with his son, because his son might know his opponents.
Right.
Might deal with his opponents. Now he'll deal with his son. Man, we need righteous men in our household, man. Men that know the laws of brotherhood, the laws of sisterhood, man. The laws of the Most High, how to handle situations, how to solve problems, man. How to give solutions, man. Here's the problem. Can I go to Isaiah 66 and 17? That young girl was shot in the head. Shot in the head. You know whose fault that is? That is your Christian pastor's fault, man. The problems in the Black and Hispanic community are the Christian pastor's fault. I said it. That's it. It's done. Commander Gen.YAHANNA been saying it for years. The 7 years that taught Commander Gen.YAHANNA been saying it for more years than him. God damn it. It is your Christian pastor's fault why we don't have anything in the hood, why we under so much oppression, why we have nothing, man. Why we don't know God is the Christian pastor's fault. Not many Christians have no understanding of the Bible. Like the majority of Christians have no understanding. Damn it. All the Christians have no understanding of the Bible.
Right.
That is a damn shame. I said the majority, but as I'm thinking about it, which one of them do? Or they wouldn't be Christians. Man.
Right.
No Christian understands the Bible. Not even the man that is teaching them. Here's why. Isaiah 66 and 17.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden.
Wait a minute. The ones that sanctify themselves, that cleanse themselves, that purify themselves, make themselves clean and pure in the gardens. Meaning at this time, these was the men that was in the gardens of the Lord, in the courts. They would go get washed. You know what I mean? If you know about King Solomon and how he set up the temple and all the courts, man, that was a beautiful, magnificent thing what King Solomon did. So they had places where they would be cleansing and cleaning and looking pure. And you're like, damn, these some righteous men. Until, read on.
Behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Until you say, hold on, is that Professor Ogilvy? Is that Pastor Ogilvy?
Mm-hmm.
Is he eating pork? No.
Right.
Behind the tree? The hell is he doing? Yep. all that purifying, all that cleansing, and summoning in the name of Jesus and sliding down the goddamn podium like MC Hammer. Goddamn, all of that, just so they can catch you sleeping with another man's wife. They can hear how you gave some children HIV. They can hear how you turned these little boys into homosexuals. They can hear how you stole the money from the church, bought you a Rolls Royce, ain't helping the community, and you a full homosexual. Damn. They behind every corner eating swine's flesh. All that gotta forgive and all that craziness. Just so today, all that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King garbage, little white boys and little white girls can hold hands and have an orgy. That's what I'm about to do tonight. No nigga today. I'm effing you for God today was the words of Michael King, who you know as Martin Luther King. They behind every tree eating swine's flesh, man. Eating goddamn pork to please their master, their father, the slave master, the oppressor, the devil according to the Bible. It's a goddamn shame. That's why they ain't out here teaching our sons to stop shooting at each other. Negro, you can't shoot anyway. Strays ducking females down the block more. That was Captain Tyrone. You was a block more. Talking about you a boss. What would they say now? Talking about you got the bag, you dripping. You was a goddamn block more. You shooting innocent babies in the house. The brother you trying to shoot, he's right over there. How did your bullet end up over here, man? The hell, what was that movie where they was shooting the gun sideways and making the bullet turn? It was one of them, man. You ain't that cat. You ain't one of that. You ain't meant to shoot. You ain't a damn assassin. Shot the baby, shot Dan through the damn bullet sideways. You can't effing shoot, man. Right. You're gonna miss holding the gun like this, holding it to the side. You're gonna effing miss, man. Anybody doing this when you shoot, you're gonna effing miss, man. Let me show you something. Hebrew Academy, you hold the gun, and you go right here. You gotta be like this. You gotta take this hand, and your thumbs should cross just like this. You should hold it right in the center, and bang, that's how you shoot somebody. It's straight on the goddamn money, man. Y'all like this, shooting at each other like this. Yeah, nigga, and you shooting babies, man. Right. And what is your pastor doing? Read that part again. What is your pastor doing while all this going on?
Behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
He in the midst of all this. He behind the tree eating swine's flesh. Like, damn, he shot him. Eating a goddamn swine's flesh, man. Having sex with some homo. He kissing Jeremy like, oh, did you hear gunshots?
Right.
He's stealing the money out the goddamn church. Like, oh, what was that? Oh man, Lord be with them. Lord be with them all. And shut the damn safe and run.
Right.
Deacon Sticky Fingers. Deacon Sticky Fingers, man. This is a sad thing. We need righteous men in our households, man. The problem is, the men that we look at as righteous are so-called pastors and religious leaders. They eat swine's flesh. They committing abominations behind the goddamn tree, but in front of you, they cleansing themselves. And hey, how you doing, Tim? What's going on? Yeah, just getting purified. You know what I mean? Sanctified. Huh. Right. Come on, man. That is crazy, man. Let me tell you something, our brothers, we gotta stop the violence that we committing against each other, man. And instead of being some silly, evil, wicked bastard, can I get 2nd Esdras 2:47? Matter of fact, yeah, give me 2nd Esdras 2:47. We about to go there. Can you read the title of that article for me back off my phone real quick? Can you read it one more time, man? About the block mourners.
Sleeping 6-year-old shot in head during drive-by.
Sleeping 6-year-old. My daughter was 7 years old. Brother, I couldn't imagine her dying in her goddamn sleep from some idiot that cannot shoot a gun correctly, man.
Right.
Do you know why that is? Because that brother, his strong man is bound. The man that should be more precious than fine gold to him is in a jail cell. We lost one of these cameras. He's sitting in a goddamn jail cell somewhere, man. Stuck. Got to sneak a phone in to get on Instagram.
Right.
To show people he's still around. That he's still out here, man. You know, workouts and all that on Instagram to show people.
Right.
That one of my homies, man. Damn, his brother, he ain't, man. Anyway, like Captain Carter said, you put Man on the shelf. And listen, they put a couple of my brothers and my father and a ton of my homies on the goddamn shelf in these prisons out. And he said they got me down, but he said they locked me down, but they ain't got me down. I was like, damn, you know, he in the picture with it, where other brothers got on their jail. I think he upstate got on his Browns. He like, they locked me down, but they ain't got me down. Like, God damn, that is sad.
Right.
And you know why he in that prison, or all them brothers I just spoke of in those prisons? Because our pastors are behind a goddamn tree or hiding somewhere committing abominations.
Right.
And they should be leading a goddamn flock. This is what they should be doing. Give me 2nd Ezra 2:47.
2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God.
Wait, go up one verse. Hold on, one verse. This is what the pastor should be doing. This is what our religious leaders should be doing. The thing that the I.S.U.P.K does to this day.
Right.
Read on, Buck, the show.
2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them?
Wait a minute. They seen a brother giving out crowns. Crowns to men on the top of the mountain. Go up one verse.
Verse 45. Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these?
He said, what are these? What's going on? Read.
He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
They took off mortal clothing, man. They was bound by society. They was bound. The oppressor had them bound. They were strong men. But they took off that mortal clothing. And now they became spiritual, man. Now they put that to death, man. They put their old man to death, and now they can live. Now they became strong men. Go ahead.
And put on the immortal.
That's what made them strong. They put on a mortal clothing. They put on something spiritual.
Right.
And you need a man like that if you're a woman. Especially if you're a Black and Hispanic woman with children. You definitely need a goddamn strong man. Or about to have a baby. You definitely need a goddamn strong man in your house that follows God's laws, man. You definitely need a man that put on immortal clothing, man. You see the fringes and the arm bands and goddamn these brothers, man, the headpieces and the garments that these brothers wear. And do you know what they believe in? They believe in something spiritual, something immortal. They believe that if you keep God's laws, you will get the kingdom of heaven, man. They don't believe if I get the bag, then I can pay for this and pay for my woman hair and all this garbage, man. And my son can go to Yale so they can tell her to get the F out, tell her she don't belong here. Tell my son she don't belong here, tell my daughter she don't belong here.
Right.
And Yale and in Harvard. They put on immortal clothing. Go ahead.
And have confessed the name of God.
And they confess the name of God. These men. And these are the brothers that you see in the I.S.U.P.K today. Right. Out there on the streets saying, the Lord's name is Yahweh. The Lord got the nigger naps in his head. Jesus Christ is a black man. Go ahead.
Now are they crowned?
Now are they crowned? We believe that if you keep the Lord's laws, you will get the kingdom of heaven on earth. Not die and go to heaven. On earth, when Christ returns. Go ahead.
And receive palms.
And receive what?
Palms.
And receive what?
Palms.
Palms. This brother received palms. These brothers received palms and crowns. Go ahead. Like a palm tree. Go ahead.
Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them?
He said, who is it that crowned these young brothers? What young man is this that's crowning them? Go ahead.
And gave them palms in their hands.
And gave them a palm, gave him a crown head. Here you go. Set the crown in his head. Gave him a palm. Here you go, in his hand. You did your job. You earned it. You deserved it. Go ahead.
So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God.
It's the Son of the Most High. It's Yahawashi, a black man who the world knows as Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
They did what?
Stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Our pastors ain't doing what?
Stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Our pastors never did what?
Stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
They never stood stiffly for the name of the Lord. They behind a goddamn tree in swine's flesh. They meeting up with Donald Trump, kissing his behind. Ben Carson took away the beds out the goddamn shelters, man. Meaning they don't provide beds to shelters no more.
Right.
Whatever beds is in a shelter is there. Some shelters don't even have a bed. You gotta get a chair or you sleep on the damn floor. Because he was a goddamn traitor, man. He's a damn traitor, man. Talking about, yeah, I came from Detroit, a hard family, and blah, look, what? Come on, man. But the minute I.S.U.P.K, these righteous men, we stand stiffly for the Lord. We won't budge. We say sex is marriage.
Right.
You know how dumb that sounds to a Christian? Christians have sex whenever the hell they want to. You know what they always say when we say that? Well, there's a lot of people married in this world. It is, and it shouldn't be.
Right.
And there's a lot of divorces in this world too, and it should not. Marriage is final unless the woman commits adultery. That is a fact.
Right.
That is a goddamn fact of the Bible. And our pastors ain't standing stiffly for the name of the Lord. Give me 1 Kings 17 and 22. I'm gonna get a little story for you, right? I'm going to a couple stories real quick. Matter of fact, before you get that, can you give me Matthew 6 and 33? Matthew 6 and 33. We're gonna go there with
Matthew 6. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
This is the problem. Our pastors and our religious leaders and our strong men, they're not seeking the kingdom of God.
Right.
We ain't doing that. You know what we doing out here? Getting high, shooting up everybody's children by accident. We ain't seeking the kingdom of God. Read on.
And his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Listen, you want treasures. You want to get your hair did. You want to get your automobile paid for, your telephone bill paid for. You want to chill with a man. First, you got to seek the kingdom of heaven. If you're a man, say you're the type of man that might want to. Say you're the type of man that might want to pay the hair bill, pay the automobile, to pay the telephone bill, just so you can chill with a woman. Well, why don't you seek the kingdom of heaven? If you're a pastor or a man that wants to be a strong man and not die and not get better, you have to first seek the kingdom of heaven. And everything will be added on to you. You lose your child, he'll give you more children. Baby mama evil, B-I-T-C-H, you gonna let you see the baby, you'll make more babies. Hey. You a sister, man, who had a baby by a devil. The devil might just leave you. Now you're free to go. He left you, ain't nothing you can do. And you can come in the I.S.U.P.K, get you a strong man. Or you a sister married to a devil Let's just seek the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, when it comes to earth, sister, you ain't gonna be married to no devil. God damn, it's just like that. But we gotta seek the kingdom of heaven. Our pastors are not seeking the kingdom of heaven, which is why our brothers and sisters are dying. We stuck on drugs, we in poverty, we in hell, because the pastors ain't seeking the kingdom of heaven. Or they would teach you to seek the kingdom of heaven and to be a righteous woman or a righteous man. We ain't got that in the community, man. Can I get Jeremiah 17:9, which is why everything ain't added unto us. Our pastors don't seek the kingdom of heaven, and our religious leaders don't seek the kingdom of heaven. That's why nothing is added to our community. That's why we don't have anything. We don't get anything added to us. But the I.S.U.P.K, we come, everything will be added. The kingdom of heaven will be added. While your pastor over there, he'd be eating the swine's flesh like, who the hell is that? We getting invaded. Hey, dumbass. Maybe if he wasn't so busy sleeping with little boys and little girls and sniffing all the cocaine up, sniff the whole damn line of cocaine up your damn nose.
Right.
And too busy stealing the goddamn money out the church when ain't nobody looking. Then you would have knew that Christ was going to return. You might would have read the Bible. You should have read the Bible, but you don't, which is why we destroyed, why strong men are bound, which is why it's so important, why we so in need of righteous men. And if you're a sister out there, you want to get a righteous man, a man that ain't going to be behind every goddamn corner committing abominations. You know how many women are sleeping with homosexual men, are sleeping with men that are gay.
Right.
And they don't know it. Listen, I was married to a sister in the world. And she was an older sister, cougar. Forgot about those. But I was married to her. And the sister said that one of her older husbands back in the day, she caught him with a man. She said when she went over and they would play basketball, they would leave out play basketball. Well, one day she forgot something. One day the sister forgot something. And she said she would never understand why it seemed like her high-heeled shoes were being stretched out of place. It seemed like if she put her foot in them, they would be too big.
Right.
And she like, what is going on? Like, am I losing weight? Because my shoes, they ain't fitting anymore. She came back into that apartment now. And this brother had money, so it was a condo. She came back into this condo, and this brother and his homie was in there, hugged up, and the homie had on her panties and her shoes off. Okay. Now she know why I got them shoes too big. She's sitting fitting this size 12 into a goddamn size 7 shoe or 8. I don't know which size women wear anymore. Dang. But goddamn, squeezing this 12 into her little itty bitty goddamn shoe, man. Ridiculous, It's so sad. So sad, man. Give me the scripture. Jeremiah 17:9. That's the real problem we got today, man. Our strong men, our righteous men are bound, and they behind every tree committing abominations, man. And if you're a sister, you want to take your time and make sure you get you a righteous man. If you're a brother, you want to damn sure take your time and make sure you get a righteous woman out, because you could be in hell, right? Or in a cell if you don't. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Let me tell you something. The heart in the Bible is the mind. Our minds, it is deceitful above all things. Right. Above everything we know. Our mind is deceitful, man. You might go and say, damn, she's beautiful. Let me be with her. Right. But she end up being old. You might say, all right, well, damn, this one right here ain't so beautiful. Let me give her a chance. Maybe she ain't old. She is old. Right. Or she's an evil Christian, B-I-T-C-H. You like, well, dang, what happened over here? I thought, okay, let me try somebody else. STD. Ooh, wait. That's herpes. Hurt. STD. Damn, you was sorry. All right. All right, well, let me just take a little bit more time. Let me, talk to him for a couple weeks, get to know him. She has a man, and you already had sex with him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You like, who Jordans is these? Oh, they my dudes. Yeah, dude. What the hell? Then have you been talking? What? They my dudes. Oh, she hit you with that. I'm not gonna lie. Remember the Jordans we kept asking about? Yeah, I got a dude. They was his. Oh, damn. You pregnant about me? Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna get an abortion. Well, goddamn. All because our strong men are bound, man. Or you get a sister and you get a man. Now, she get herself a man whose mind is deceitful and he steal your money. He steal your purse. He steal your car.
Right.
Steal your TV. He go and sleep with men behind your back. And you thinking, let me talk to him. He seemed nice. He seemed innocent. He don't yell at me and cuss me out and call me a bitch like the other men do that I've met. Well, you know why he ain't doing that? Because he's pretending to be you on the weekends.
Right.
The hell is wrong with you? All because you don't want a man to yell at you? What? All because he said he'll pay your automobile and telephone bill and y'all can chill? Well, guess what? He's paying Jeremy's automobile. He's paying Tim's automobile and his telephone bill. And he's chilling with Tim. And guess what? The weave, he gets your hair done, because on the weekends he get his hair done. Drag queen. The fishiest, like General said. The fishiest. You find out on his Instagram, he got 2 Instagrams. One say T Money Bag. The other one say Tiffany. Good Lord. You like, what is this? You got 2 goddamn Instagrams. Ridiculous, man. You know why? Because the mind is deceitful. We got to be careful about the men and women we choose to be with and who we choose to lead us, man. Our sisters need to choose a righteous man. And our brothers have to be righteous men in order for our households to survive, man. I got a little story for you. Give me 1 Kings 17 and 22. 1 Kings 17 and 22, man.
1 Kings chapter 17, verse 22. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah.
Wait a minute. Go up 2 verses.
Verse 20. And he cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn, by slaughtering her son?
He said, Lord, did you bring evil upon this widow who I came to stay with by killing her son? General said this the other day. He said, brother, sometimes the Lord ain't sending righteous men to a whole city. Sometimes he sends you to one goddamn person to save one mother effer. For a long time, there was brothers like Captain Kapash, Captain Tazariot, Captain I.S.U.P.K, Captain Mashak from the islands, Commanding General Yahanna, Captain Gadalhar. Go down in Texas, man. Sent Captain Kahan down there in Texas. And well, he damn near raised up a whole damn city down there. City of righteous men. But Captain in Atlanta, Captain Ratazaya. This be one person for a long time, man. The officer out there in Chicago, Officer Shawariala, right? Is that right? It's a lot of jam that up, so. But it'd be one person, man, that he sent you to. And he sent Elijah here to this woman. Now, when he was there, the woman's son died. Now, Elijah is a righteous man, so he prayed to the Lord and said, Lord, please don't tell me you sent me here to kill this woman's son. Just so you can take the life of her son. Read on.
And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times.
So he prayed upon the child, stretched himself upon the child. Not with your past, not with who the hell was that general brought out on the radio show that got on top of the man had a cover or a sheet over him. He laid on the man's, laid on him, man. That is not what the hell he was talking about. And then he humped twice. Come on now. Come on now. That is like, oh my God. You know how evil that was? That's not what he did. He prayed over the brother, man. Like, Lord, get his son back life. You know what I mean? 3 times by I.S.U.P.K. Give his son back life, man. Let his life come back. Read.
And cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again.
He said, Lord thy God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come back into him again. Brother, you got a righteous man. And just so happened that bullet come through that damn wall, tag your daughter or your son. If he a righteous man that the Lord is with, he'll stretch himself over her, and she'll make it to that hospital, man, and she'll live. Lord will give her life.
Right.
He'll keep her life. And what happened?
And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again.
And the soul of the child came unto him again. That was resurrection, man.
Right.
And Christ raised the dead as well. But this is the importance why you need a righteous man. You need somebody that the Lord will listen to in your time of trouble, man. Or in your time of confusion, you don't know what to do. You need a righteous man. And you're going to run that righteous man out the house talking trash to him, talking back to your man. You're going to run that righteous man out the house. You're going to put him on child support. A man that can bring life back into your child. You silly. You silly, man. And if you're a brother and you don't want to be a righteous man to have the power to bring a child or someone back to life, you want to be subject to child support and some woman getting you locked up all the time and talking back to you and not seeing your children and going to jail and being hooked on drugs, you're going to be subject to that. No, brother. You should be a righteous man, meaning keep all the laws of God, not just the 10 commandments. It is 613 commandments, in which I want to put up in every school. I'm trying to get up in the Philly school. Once we got it right, Lord willing, we get approved to put it in every school. All the commandments, all of them, every single one. 613 of them.
Right.
According to the oppressor. 613 commandments. It is over 600 commandments, man. And we can keep every single one. Every single one, man. I got a story for you sisters. But if you're a sister that don't have a righteous man, give me 2 Samuel 24, and we're going to start at 2. We're going to skip down a few verses, so I'm going to tell you where to go. But we're going to start at 2. 2 Samuel 24 and 2.
2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 2.
This is the story about Abigail. What happened with Abigail, a woman named Abigail. Sometimes you're married to a man that ain't righteous. Sometimes you're a brother that this ain't righteous, but you married to a white righteous woman. Those type of men are not in the I.S.U.P.K, by the way. But it is sisters in the I.S.U.P.K who's married to a man that ain't righteous. So let's read. So like, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, y'all.
For the king said to Joab, the captain of the host, which was with him.
Hold on, that's Joab. Where is Abigail? Abigail is 1 Samuel 25 and 23. That was Joab.
1 Samuel
25 and 3. I'm going to skip you down the same way.
1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 3. Now, the name of the man was Nabal.
So Nabal, is who Abigail was married to. Go ahead.
And the name of his wife, Abigail.
And the name of his wife, Abigail. Go ahead.
And she was a woman of good understanding.
Now, she's a woman of good understanding. She understands to serve the Lord, man. She a righteous woman. Her husband, Nabal, not so much. Go ahead.
And of good countenance.
And she look, girl was bad. She was beautiful. Had a good countenance. Very pretty. Go ahead.
And of a beautiful countenance, but the man was churling and evil in his doing.
But not every beautiful, righteous woman got a righteous man.
Right.
Sometimes you get that dum-dum.
Right.
And you just come across him. You don't know what to do, don't know how to lead you. All he knows is weed and whores and money. That's it. That's all he knows. Weed, whores, money, Xbox, and that's that. And his new car. Or his rims in the system. Sometimes you end up with a man like that. And see, later when he got you with the car and the system in the bag.
Right.
And the blunt. Some of our sisters was out there smoking weed too in the world. Caught you with the blunt and the nice car and the money. But now that you became a righteous woman, you can't just leave him. So your man might not be that smart of a man. It happens. Go ahead.
And he was of the house of SHALAM.
Go ahead.
And David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shed the sheep.
So I'm going to skip you down to 14 because this is probably a few scriptures. Go to 14.
Verse 14. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, behold, David is to salute our master. And he railed on them.
So, wait a minute. So the king sent messengers to Nabal's servants. I mean, to Nabal. And Nabal railed on the messengers of the king for coming to action because he had like land or something like that. So he had a little bit of bread. And he was like, the F out of here, no. Something that I made blazed on. Go ahead.
But the men were very good unto us.
But the men was good to us. They ain't even blazed back. They treated us good. Go ahead.
And we were not hurt.
And they ain't hurt us because they could have. But they had mercy on their brother. Go ahead.
Neither men.
We missing these things. They provided for us, man. Now this provider I'm speaking of is carnal. We're talking about food and things. They gave us things, we ain't missing nothing. Go ahead.
As long as we were conversant with them when we were in the field.
So as long as we was cool with them, you know what I mean, we conversated, we was in agreement, we wasn't opposing them, then they looked out for us. Go ahead. Drop down to 18.
Verse 18. Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine.
What she do?
Made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine.
She took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine. That's strong. Go ahead.
And 5 sheep ready dressed.
And 5 sheep.
5 measures of parched corn.
And parched corn. Go ahead.
And 100 clusters of raisins.
And 100 clusters of raisins. They gonna eat. Go ahead.
And 200 cakes of figs.
And 200 big cakes. Oh man. Go ahead.
And laid them on asses.
And laid them upon the donkey. Go ahead.
And she said unto her servant, go on before me. Behold, I come after you.
And she sent, go ahead, read on.
But she told not her husband Nabal.
Because that idiot would have blazed on her too. Like, are you about to go to the king and bring him all of this stuff? No, you ain't doing that. And she would have had to listen to him.
Right.
They would have died.
Right.
Drop down to verse 23.
Verse 23. And when Abigail saw David, she hasted and lighted off the ass.
So when she saw David, she got off the donkey. Go ahead.
And fell before David on her face.
And fell before the king. Go ahead.
And bowed herself to the ground.
And bowed herself to the ground. Go ahead.
And fell at his feet and said, upon me, my Lord, upon me let this iniquity be.
Upon me. Sometimes you're a woman that don't have a righteous man.
Right.
You got to take it upon you to do the righteous acts, man. Which is why every household needs a righteous man. which is why every single Israelite family needs righteous men. So it doesn't fall on your wife to do the goddamn righteous acts. Because in the end, the ball died, and King David married Abigail. The Lord killed Nabal and gave his now, not his wife anymore, because once he did, she was free. The Lord put Nabal to death and gave that woman to goddamn King David, man. The scriptures say, to whom is little, little is given. And to the one that got one, and that one is taken from him, and the one that and given to the one that has 10. Now I'm paraphrasing. Meaning take his penny from him, take that one penny from him, and give it to the man that got 10 pennies, man. Because if you're an unrighteous man, whatever you have is going to be taken from you. Because you're unrighteous. And then it's going to be given to a righteous man. It's going to be added on to him. All right? Let's go to 2 Samuel 24:9. Now let's go to the opposite. And what we're about to read about now is King David giving an unrighteous order, and one of his servants, one of his right-hand men, having to stand and be righteous in this situation.
That's 11, sir. I'll check. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, damn, it's 12 o'clock? All right. Give me Genesis 12 and 13. We're going to end it off there, man. Matter of fact, give me Hosea chapter 10 and 12. Hosea chapter 10, verse 12 to 13. This is the last scripture, man. It is important to have a righteous man. Sometimes you're a sister with that don't have a righteous man. That's when it falls on you to be righteous. You got to keep your husband. But if you're a man, become righteous. This is what we're about to read. You got to become a righteous man so we can lead our nation. So we can stop dying, man, and stop being slaves. Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 10, verse 12. Sow to yourself their righteousness.
Sow to yourself in righteousness. Plant righteousness. Work righteousness. Do righteousness. Do righteous things so you can get righteous things back, man. So you can get the kingdom of heaven. Be righteous. Go ahead. Meaning keep God's laws. Keep all of God's laws. Go ahead.
Reaping mercy.
Reaping mercy from the Lord. Go ahead.
Pick up your fellow.
Tear that ground up like the concrete. The fallow ground, the cracked up concrete. The cracked up ground is fallow and broken. Break that up. Get rid of that. Stop doing that. Stop being a person you were. The evil, wicked person, and be righteous. Go ahead.
Till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
Till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Shed that old man. Till the Lord make you a righteous person. Listen, you shed all of it. What's going to happen? You're going to find a men in the I.S.U.P.K out there speaking on the corners, man. And we'll help you to shed it. We'll help you to get rid of the rest of the unrighteousness. And the Lord will rain righteousness on you, the kingdom of heaven and everything that comes with it, man. But you have to keep all of God's laws. You have to stand for the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. With that being said, man, it is so important to have a righteous man and to be a righteous man. All right, this was the I.S.U.P.K Let a Hebrew Speak. You already know, man. I held it down for Captain Akkad, Captain of 13,000 Akkad Abariah, and 12 Shield General Hazayan. I always so busy, always doing the work of the Lord. With that being said, let's get the song. Shalom, Israel. All right.
I ain't got the time to count. Just fell landed in the count. The earth was given to the hands of devils. We see the rise to the devil. We fell for the lies to the devil. Girl, we got high with the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't got the time with the devil. came 13 when I met the demons. Give me the juice from the bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them cleaning. And then he tried to show you, make sure that you're eating weak. And he said, I'm gonna hold you down when the problems pop up. Now you got me moving this dope, why you hack up? He said, don't you want the biggest murder moving to stop up? Stop this, t-shirt, let's rock up. This blood, no one, when it pop up, I know you gon' rock. From by the pop up, I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you Philly in Texas, with a little house, got a little smile. Fucking up the house, be honest, you seen these good go. I hear you, but I just seen Brian about a week ago. He ain't looking too good, his knees kind of slow. I asked him why he's struggling, he got nothing for his rumble. With his 6 out of testing his legs will make it crumble. We see the other houses, mama is looking good. Said the fans took it all, he right back in his hood. I see he tried to me, he gave us crack in the 80s. Make us support our babies and make them hoes out of ladies. I know you got me gravy with Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cars for you to raise me. I see niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so don't face me. I guarantee you won't win it, but I said it now. You could dance. What you say? I can't win. No, devil next shot, so until we meet again. I ain't at the time, need to kill. You still landed in the kill. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we see the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. We got high with the devil. I look into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the time with the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious. But we been getting fucked up until inside like a mistress. And these control the heart because prison became a business. The murder on the heart and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? There was all lives matter when they killed Osama. There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. There's private bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even talk about the bomb. But when we ride, they send the military and armor. When we fight oppression, man, our people die martyr. The dream catches so some people want to come. With Christ's return, I can get this harvest like the farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set the soul, it's not a Chicago. I changed my life since I was trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights. Patting me down, you got nothing that's moving me right. I was smoking, but still I keep up my fight. So if you're all how you wanna take my life? Why you gave up my boy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy's wife. Pussy with it, John screaming after he got a knife. You can't come out with this fire, speaking in rice. Shit straight out this vision on my sight. That straight line, like brown with hot girl. He ever gone a small bill for gold and sterling. You want McDonald? The white man is so devilish. Ask Mama Rocky, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Mama Rocky, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't at the time, need to kill. You just fell landed in the kill. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we see the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. We only got high with the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the time, need to kill. I ain't at the time, need to kill. You just fell landed in the kill. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we see the rise of the devil. I pray to the eyes of the devil. Lord knows I spy at the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. Stop saying the eyes of the devil.
All right, okay, you got the key? Oh, never mind. I'm gonna leave out the back too. Shall I get it? Okay, cut.